And there's something, all of a sudden you feel like your heart is racing. All of a sudden you're real tired. You think, oh my goodness, I have to go to the doctor. I have to get a prescription for something. Or, it's an easy fix. Just drink more water. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. Okay, so here I am on a rainy Sunday in New Jersey. And if you own a home and you're trying to keep a halfway decent lawn, you are somewhat obsessed with the rainfall and how dry it is out. You understand that your lawn needs water and how your body, which is more than 80% water, needs water. You need to keep yourself hydrated. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, about hydration and some little tips that I have that can kind of help you get into a habit. Really, let's face it, habits are the things that keep us going in the right direction, right? Because you don't have to remind yourself to brush your teeth in the morning, but you still do it, right? And if you get into a habit of certain things, it becomes part of your routine, which is what you want so that you go in the right direction towards healthy living. Okay, so here we go. So to start off this podcast, I want to talk about the signs of dehydration, because a lot of times they don't understand that literally dehydration can be life-threatening. In fact, I know someone recently that was sent to the emergency room because she had fainted, I believe. She felt lightheaded, and it was all because she was dehydrated. Obviously, some basic things about dehydration that you're going to know that you don't need me to tell you, okay? Obviously, if you're thirsty, if your skin is dry, if you have dry mouth, okay? Those are all basic things. That means that you're somewhat dehydrated. It's not life-threatening, but you should still have a drink or something. When you're not drinking enough water, you have decrease in urination. Because water helps your kidneys remove waste from your blood in the form of urine, if your kidneys aren't getting enough water to carry waste from your body, you simply won't urinate as frequently. Instead, you'll keep that waste in your body, and if you're chronically dehydrated, it can cause more serious problems over time. When urine is too concentrated, waste minerals stick together to create kidney stones. And here's the thing. Water helps you bring nutrients from your food to the rest of your body. And how important is that, right? Lack of water and dehydration can cause you to get muscle cramps. These are things that are simple to solve, okay? That's the thing. A lot of times people hear about all these things like the cramping, for instance. It's just as simple as drinking more water. That's not a hard fix. You don't need a prescription, right? You don't need to go to the doctor. You can just drink more water. A couple of other signs of dehydration is constipation. Water allows your food to move through your intestines. It also keeps your intestines healthy and efficient. Constipation could be a sign that there's not enough fluid to carry waste through and out of your body, okay? Another thing, this is interesting, is fatigue. Are you always tired? Everything from a mid-afternoon slump to overwhelming fatigue could be caused by dehydration. When you don't have enough water in your body, your blood pressure drops, the blood flow to your brain slows, and your heart rate increases, all of which can help you feel wiped out. And there's something, all of a sudden you feel like your heart is racing. All of a sudden you're real tired. You think, oh my goodness, I have to go to the doctor. I have to get a prescription for something. Or, it's an easy fix. Just drink more water, right? If your brain isn't getting enough fluids to function properly, a range of symptoms will follow. Headaches are most common, and dehydration is also a common migraine trigger. So the flip side of talking about dehydration is talking about the benefits of hydration. And just like dehydration will cause cramping, keeping yourself hydrated is going to keep your joints more lubricated, okay? Obviously, if you're more hydrated, your skin is going to be healthier. You're not going to age as quickly because if your skin is hydrated, then you're not going to develop wrinkles. It's not going to look dry. I'm just being real. And also, as I said, your being hydrated is going to help all those nutrients get to all the parts of the body that they need to. So what are the tips that I have that will help you stay hydrated? First things first, the best thing that you can do if you want to stay hydrated is get yourself a water bottle. Now, I do have this regular water bottle. I like this brand because it really has a real seal and it does keep your coffee or your water the same temperature. And I just like it has a little handle here. It's easy to carry. It's not too big. It fits in my cup holder in my car, okay? And the reason why it's important to have a water bottle is that you can bring the water wherever you're going. And this is an honest truth that I have a habit of always bringing a water bottle in the car with me when I'm going to the store, no matter where I'm going. I make sure that I have water. So this is my own personal opinion, but in my mind, it makes a lot of sense. I don't understand how people can go out and buy water bottles, okay? First of all, they're so ridiculously expensive. And not only that, but how do you know that the water in this plastic water bottle is really filtered? I'm just being real. Here's another thing. If you're trying to drink more water, in the back of your mind, at least it would be in my mind, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, I can't really drink that much water because these water bottles are expensive and I've already bought this much and I can't go buying all those water bottles every week. It's going to cost me too much money. It's going to subtly keep you from drinking more water. So I would honestly say that the first thing you need to do is get rid of these, okay? So that's why it's good to have a water bottle. And yes, you can buy them, but why do that? Why spend the money when you can get filtered water? Okay, now how do you get filtered water? You could say, well, there's a couple of things. My niece just bought me clearly filtered water. She does a lot of research on this kinds of stuff, and she said that this is the best one. It's a little bit more expensive, but if you compare it to the money that you would spend on water bottles, it's inexpensive. It's ridiculously cheap compared to the money that you spend on water bottles. So I would always suggest that you get yourself one of these bottles, Brita, whatever. Anything is better than buying the water bottles. And do yourself a favor and get yourself one of these filtered water bottles, okay? Keep refilling it every time you use it. That way you can keep your water bottle filled all the time, okay? That's number one. Now, what if you're going on vacation, or what if you're going to be gone for a long period of time and the water in this is going to run out? Well, there's a solution. They sell now water bottles like this that filter the water as you're drinking. And how brilliant is that, right? For years, I had a Brita water bottle, which I thought was great. These are a little bit better. This is Life Straw. It takes a little bit more pressure to drink through the straw, but it's still really good. I also have this Survive Mate, which is supposed to filter it even further. Like, say the power is out and you don't know where the water's coming from, okay? This is my best bet, and that's the reason why I bought this. So there's 3 really good solutions for you so that you can help start drinking more water, okay? Now, this water bottle that I carry, this is 24 ounces. All I need to do is drink 3 of these. Now, I also, to help myself, I have an alarm on my phone and asking me, did you drink 24 ounces? Okay. And if I didn't, I try to guzzle it. That way I know I'm done. And that way I get to over 64 ounces. Now, 64 ounces is the standard amount of water that they tell people to drink. However, technically it should be half your body weight. Now, 64 is kind of half my body weight, so it works for me. But if you're a little heavier than that, you need to be drinking more. But if you can get to 64 ounces, you're doing very well. And So those are the things that I would say to help you stay hydrated. Being hydrated is just a healthier way to live. Your digestive system is going to work better. Your brain, the blood in your brain is going to flow better. Really, your whole body, because it's made up of so much water, is going to just function properly if it's well hydrated. It was made to be hydrated. It was made to have a good amount of water in it so that everything can work properly. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope it gave you some tips. I hope it helped you realize that simple things like cramps and headaches and all these different things can be solved simply without a drug, without a doctor visit, by drinking some water. So if you have any of those symptoms, use that first. Start drinking more water and see if those symptoms disappear. Remember, drinking water is an easy fix, and so why not do it? Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe and like my video and share it. My job, again, Healthy Living Spirit, Soul, and Body, is to help you live a healthier life. Okay, have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.